I'm definitely ready to move in with Corona, but our relationship is progressing quickly. This being my first serious relationship, I definitely don't have a ring in my pocket.
Corona and Ingi are not on the same page about the significance of her move. She's here thinking about the future and he's here for a good time. Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to Nikki Faces Reality. We're here to discuss Corona and Ingi in the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. So the last time we covered this couple, Corona was letting us know that she is head over heels for Ingi and she is moving to Iceland and she's just like, I'm taking a risk. I'm leaving everything behind. And I was like, girl, you are making way too many sacrifices for a man that just told you I love you. He has offered you no further commitment. You are just taking the leap all on your own. And I think the biggest thing that she's sacrificing is she got in for midwifery at UPenn, which is really hard to get into. And there's like one school in Iceland that offers it and she hasn't even applied. She doesn't know if it's a sure thing. There's a lot on the line, okay? So we got to know Corona, and in this episode, we finally get to meet Ingi, because my perspective on this whole thing was that it was very one-sided and that she was moving to Iceland to kind of force his hand. Like, I'm here, let's do this kind of thing. So I was very excited to finally get to know him. And so when they introduce us to Ingi, automatically I'm like, they're very different, but I can see how opposites may attract because they're both a little on the weird side. We see Ingi and he's like performing for the cameras. He's strolling around Iceland and he's like pointing at people, and apparently these people know him too. And for me, I think that that's highlighting, one, Iceland is small, everyone knows each other. But what that had me thinking was that Corona, as a Black woman, as an alternative woman, she's going to stick out like a sore thumb. And that's going to be a lot. It's going to be hard to build community. And it's giving small town vibes. And Corona gives me like a big city girl. So Ingi shares a little bit about his dating life and how he's mostly been single. And, you know, he lives in this party town and he's having the time of his life. But dating has been a bit tricky. And there's the added element that everyone is related in Iceland, apparently. He says that there's an app where people can check if they're related. And I'm like, wow, I'm guessing this is a real issue. And then he talks about how he met Corona and how she checked all the boxes and made him fall in love.
Really, met someone that ticked all the boxes for me until I met Corona. Definitely not expect that I would be meeting my future girlfriend in an after party at my apartment. I did not realize.
But the scene that I want to show you guys so that we can unpack together is the one with him and his friends, because I think that said a lot more. Before we do, as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But let's jump into the scene.
My friends are really important to me. Most of my friends, we've known each other since we were in kindergarten.
That's awesome.
That's definitely part of the reason why I was single, I think. Me and maybe two other friends were kind of the last frontier and this bachelor life. Just always going out and just enjoying my freedom.
Men are so weird, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that as women, we're conditioned to always think about the fairy tale, and the fairy tale always includes love first. And I understand that the messaging for men is career, money, cars, all these other things before love. It's just so interesting to me. But also, it's amazing that he's been friends with the same people for so many years, but that also means that they know him really well. So I'll be curious to see how they interact with Corona, if they mesh or not, because if they don't mesh, she's the one that's going to be taken out of the equation, because they're all for lifers. They're not going anywhere. Are they playing D&D?
Corona kemur bara í fyrramálið og bara get ekki beðið.
Vantarlega svona feminíska orku inn í hópinn. Já, þetta smá toxic notkun,
Are y'all all single? Is that what it is?
Ég meina, þú ert alveg búin að vera að deyta á þig. hvað kemur til að þú sett að taka skrefið stórt stökk strax?
Hvernig hún bara klár, skemmtileg, bara tikkar einhvern veginn bara í, öll bóksin.
I would love to know what are the boxes. Like, tell us more, Ingi.
Hún var alveg að íta eftir mér, skilur. Þannig að
Y'all, I would rather eat a jean jacket than have a man proudly tell people that I was pursuing him. It's the underlying message for me that she's more into it than he is. I don't understand his language, but just saying like she pursued me, so like this works. There's no excitement about it. It doesn't feel like you chose her. It feels like she knocked on your door long enough that you were like, sure, I'll do this. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I would love to know your thoughts.
Það var líka, bara eitthvað sem ég þurfti, skilur.
I don't like that.
Stór breyting, getur sagt þér. Já, og við bara að búa með einhverjum öðrum.
Oh yeah, he's never been in a relationship.
Og þú komin á svona early days, honeymoon days.
Ingi hasn't had like a ton of past relationships. I don't think I've ever met anyone that he's been like really serious with.
And they've been friends forever.
Since he was like 6 years old. It feels like they're like doing this pretty quickly.
So what this tells me is that he may be a bit of a commitment phobe. Because in all this time that you've been friends, he hasn't presented you anyone. I don't believe that he's been completely single. I think that that's alarming in itself.
And I'm not 100% confident that he knows exactly what he's going into, so
right.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Because Corona's a handful.
Næsta skrifum bara, hús, bíl, 10 börn.
Don't scare him off.
Má skella hann, beint í biðina.
Alls ekki, bara byrjum að þessu.
The way he went, no, I'm not doing that. Don't start that. Little does he know that this girl is flying over there to get the ring. And he's talking about, no, don't even bring that up.
I'm definitely ready to move in with Corona, but our relationship is progressing quickly. Because like we basically just known each other from being on vacation together, and also we just started dating. This being my like first serious relationship. I definitely don't have a ring in my pocket. Verður bara sé fram á bara mjög góða skemmtilega tíma sko.
You're here for a good time? Sir, you don't move in with someone because you're looking for a good time. You keep going on vacations with someone that you want a good time with. Ooh, this is gonna explode in both of their faces. It's gonna be bad. I'm telling you right now. She's definitely into him a lot more, and he's biting off more than he can chew. He has no idea what's coming his way. I can tell that he's, attracted to her. I can tell that he's enamored by her intelligence, but I don't know if he's decided if she's the one. And this is his first real relationship. So I don't even think he's trying to make her the one. The way that this man referred to this as for fun, Corona girl, he's here for a good time, not a long time. Go back home, get your degree, find you another cute little white boy, and move on. This just seems like an inevitable heartbreak to me. I would love to know your thoughts on this couple. What are your thoughts on Ingi now that we've been introduced to him? Are you getting a different read on the situation? If you are, I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.